This is something really special. I have gotten an opportunity to take in part. About a year ago, I was offered my grandpa's truck. Grandfather passed away in 2011. It had been passed down to my uncle. My uncle's kids didn't really want to do anything with it because they couldn't drive stick. I know how to drive stick. My mom suggested that she give it to me. She asked me. It's like, well, yeah, I would love that truck. It's a 1996 Ford single cab F-150 with a 4.9 inline 6 300. If you know anything about those engines, they are pretty indestructible. They were used in everything. They can last forever. But here's the catch. I wanted to drive it home, not get it transported, not nothing. I wanted to drive it and experience it. So this is the 1996 Ford F-150 XL single cab, and it's been around up north since then. We're gonna travel 600 miles, a little over 600 miles, and I think I can make it. I think it'll happen, but let's look at it. Overall, looks pretty good. New tires. I'd like to thank my Uncle Doug for doing all this for me to pick it up. I really, really appreciate it. Dual tanks. It's kind of smart of my grandpa to do that. The bumper has seen better days. Hopefully I'll be getting a replacement for that. Here's the bed, not too bad. It's been used because it's a truck. Oh yeah, it's got the ultra wide mirrors, whatever you want to call those. I don't know. Inside, let's see. Smells old. It's 30 years old. That happens. That'll be an easy fix. It's missing a screw here. What's behind it? I was told that everything that's behind here was my grandpa's, and like it hasn't been touched since he put it back here last. I put that back here. In case I need a jump start. Oh, what's this? Gonna need this, you know, just in case. Let's see. Oh, I need that. Very nice. I didn't need to bring my own tools at all. Forged in the USA. Metcoid. Alright. Nice little box here. Wish I could make that out. Alright. This is back here. I want to put like a snake or two. Oh. Is that a magnet? See, that's copper. It's not going to work. That's a magnet. Cool. Tools. Might come in handy. Grandpa knew what was up. Box of ratchet straps. Man, these look brand new. Golly. That transformer? Optimus Prime. Fold and back. Truck tuck into. That's got to be Optimus Prime, right? No, I just bought some new ratchet straps. I didn't need to. dash says it has 193,000 miles on it. That's not that much. That's not that much. But what's over here? Windows. That'll work. Wing windows. Open all the way. Oh, they did not work with the visor. It does not like that. Okay, so those don't usually open. Whew. Yeah. That snap broken. Gonna need to fix that. Got some stuff in here. What's this? Old phone charger, probably. Dome light? Probably a dome light. Now this has me curious. Floating balls, antifreeze, protected. Oh, look at that. That is pretty cool. I wonder if that actually still works. Protected degrees, -5, 20. I'm curious to see if this works. I'm gonna try that out here in a second. Get the bugs away. Starting fluid. There's not any seats here. What's this? Tablecloth. That's useful, I guess. All right. Let's go. What does that go to? Kind of looks important. You see this, our bench seat right here. That looks, so tell me what that is. I don't know. Is that aluminum? No, it's steel. Yeah. Okay, I'll put that back. Figure out what that's for later. Pop that hood. Oh, there we go. Here is the legendary 4.9 300 inline 6 indestructible motor. Mated with a 5-speed transmission, the Mazda transmission, the same way it was in my Ranger. I'd like to test this out. I looked at this earlier, and I feel like we might overheat on this adventure. Yeah. Interesting. Very watered down and needs to be cleaned. So, that's probably something we might have to do along the way. But it looks like some work has been done. Looks like that's a new wiring here. Looks like that was fixed. New battery. New cover there. That oil filter has to change. Oil was done. We're good on that. All right, we're ready. Get going. Sinks in right here. I might need to sit on that. All right, here we go. All right. Clutch is good. All right. Next time I will go park back in. Nice little fuzzy thing right here. Sweet. Wyandotte, Oklahoma, over the Neosho River right there. Deep in Wyandotte Nation. Dash all works. Oh, they got radio.
June 3rd.
All right.
Plans purchases $998 or more. Secure online meetings. For all the things you have to do and the places you need to be, let it.
Got my whole setup here. The one thing that was always in this seat, I always remembered, was this sitting right here. Right on top of here. Well, underneath, the bag wasn't there, but yeah, a Bible with a lot of notes and bookmarks, always in the seat when he was about to leave. So that's gonna ride with me. This one's got my name on it somewhere, right there.
Does it need a new battery?
No, the battery's new. Quick update. Alternator's bad. So I'm gonna need to change that. Hopefully it drives about like 2 minutes away, and I can park it there and then change it in the morning. Voltage is 10. And it's dropping. It's just a dropping. Luckily, my Uncle Doug has a record service. This is Doug's bodywork and record service, just in case you want to know, here in Seneca. If you need a record or bodywork, hit them up, you know. All right, give her a shot. All right, alternator changed, back and operating normal conditions. Let's get back to the house, say goodbye, start heading 6 hours south. 6 hour. Right now we're in Afton on Route 66. So Afton is basically the route for Ritchie's part of Route 66, and that's awesome. I originally wanted to wait next weekend to go try out to do the world record Route 66 cruise in Tulsa. It's just not in my schedule, because this is the cutoff vehicle year is 96. This was gonna be perfect for that, but I couldn't get it registered in time and licensed and title transferred all in time to do that. This is my only chance to get up here and pick up Grandpa's truck. But right now got better amperage than we did last night. Temperature's normal, fuel pressure's normal. The temperature is at all, so like the needle's on A at the end. So I think we'll make it. Yeah. I got faith. Got faith. All right, trip has started. I got 5 hours and 45 minutes to get to my battle buddy's house. I don't want to drive in the dark, so let's get rolling and let's listen to Matthew. All right, so I topped off and I did this calculation from when I filled it up earlier. I went 92 miles and I put in 7 gallons, and that's 13 miles to the gallon, which is a little less than I thought it'd be, but it is what it is. And that's what we're rolling with. So let's get moving again. Jeez, it's clear. Okay. As I'm driving, I realize that I've been told I'm a lot like my grandpa. And growing up, I never got to spend a lot of time with my grandpa because they lived so far away. All the rest of both sides of my family we moved to Texas when I was 2, so I got there as soon as possible. So that's good. But my grandpa used to work at B.F. Goodrich in Miami. And around the 70s, when all that free trade stuff happened, they shut it down. And I think that's why they shut it down. They had to find other work. He was like a floor manager or something like that. After that, I'd hear that he would always use this truck to go pick up scrap metal and just pile it up and save it for one big run to the scrap yard. And I heard that one day he made $600 on just scrap, maybe copper wire, with this truck. Oh, there's a little story behind this truck. I always like it because in a way, I like to keep stuff and hoard things. And I try not to because I have a lot of stuff already, and I like a lot of stuff. And it's hard to not get into something else because I've got this going on, and if I don't focus on the thing I got going on, I won't ever get it done. I'm sure everybody understands that. They all understand that's cool. So yeah, but it got me thinking, and we all have our genetics. Not racism. In a way, we end up being like our family, whether we try to avoid the bad parts and improve on the bad parts, and a lot of good in our personalities and stuff that we get from our families. So I appreciate that. Cool. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going with this, but let me know what you think of that. Also, another thing I can add is, feels like it's losing power earlier, but it hasn't done it yet. It did it twice so far, but I think it's just the injectors. They're old and it's been sitting for some years. So I think it's coming back around. So that's good. Oh, the replacement alternator I got from a spare. And that alternator I switched out, it's doing great. Doing great. So, trucking along. So also another thing I'm hauling with me is, well, just look at it. It's Knight's armor. My Uncle Daryl is giving it to my sister because my sister has a doctorate in medieval stuff. literature, medieval literature. So maybe I can polish it up for her, or she can do it. It's a little bit rusty, but it's a full set of knight's armor. It even comes with a sword. It's more of a display than anything. It's not really actual armor. I don't think it'll protect you from much. The sword is just a display sword. It's not hard or anything. It's just a sword. Wainwright, 1 mile. Look out, that's 16 feet high. So yeah. We just got through Muskogee. Everything's running pretty good. Coming up on Lake Eufaula, or Eufaula. Check this out. I'm sure a lot of people are out there boating. There's a boat right outside there. Whoops, there it is. It's a nice sized lake out here in Oklahoma. Mid-east side of Oklahoma, that is. Yeah, that's the lake. That's what it looks like. Pretty big. Quick update before we get to Texas. Getting a little above normal. We're, instead of being on the A of normal, we're on the L of normal now, so might need to address that. It really needs to get flushed out. Drill gummy inside there. But yeah, about, I don't know, 30 miles till Texas. So we're gonna be in Texas right now. Wow! Red River, Red River. There you have it. Boom. Boom, boom. This is like the first time this truck has been out of state of Oklahoma and Missouri-ish. I don't know if it's probably been to Kansas, but Texas has not been to Texas in probably a long while, or at all, to that matter. I can't remember if it came down here or not to visit us one time. Probably not. But we are in Texas now. Back in Texas. I gotta pee. We're at 193333334. We are now in Paris, Texas. That's right, Paris, Texas. It's an actually really lovely downtown they have. It's really pretty. I'm not going through it because that's what the map tells me not to do, because it will take longer and there's a lot of lights. But we're about to turn on 288 loopable, that is. So I just swapped fuel tanks at 288 miles in the trip. So I can still calculate that way. Just, well, it was half. It was still. It was a quarter empty to begin with. So I can't. Real quick, I just want to add that we're in DePort, Texas. DePort, Texas. We're the capital of the deportation.
Save thyself and come down from the cross. Likewise also the chief priests, mocking, said among themselves with the scribes, he saved others.
Stopping right in this little gas station right here. Take up Plus and Supreme, perfect. I filled up and 288 miles, and then the front tank, we're getting 32 miles to the gallon. What? That's awesome. Let's see. Double check everything real quick. Let's wipe it on my shirt. Got fresh oil with an old filter. But we, same level. Look at that. That's awesome. Super duper awesome. I gotta pee. All right, 90 miles to go. Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, this is sweet. I know what's wrong with it. I got no gas in it.
It says it does. Is that red light on the ignition box?
Yeah, it's on.
I get stuck on.
I've never seen that.
So I get stuck on a stump, and I'm like, okay, last resort. It's like 70 degrees outside in January. Off the stump.
No wonder it doesn't fit. There's a
Liv
screwdriver.
goes and gets her Liv goes and gets her.
I can tell you how many times the oil's been changed on that blue truck in the 551 parking lot.
Did you leave the front end of it?
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I took the dipstick out.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're back on the road. Got 180 miles to go. They good to see them. That was great. Finally made a chance to get out here. Gave me some sausage. Some good friggin' sausage, I'll tell you that right now. I can't say frickin' because Grandpa didn't like that word. It's just as bad as saying the other word. So some good old, some really good sausage. Change my words there. But leaving, and we're gonna make it. Although there's 180 miles for something to go wrong. But last night we swapped out the fuel filter because it looked like it wasn't changed, but there was fresh oil in it. Then the air filter, someone took it, cut it in half. Don't know who did that, but we fixed that. So now maybe it'll run a little bit better because it bogged down when I was going up a hill sometimes. So maybe that'll fix it. All right, let's keep rolling. We're currently traveling through East Texas. Now, if you don't know anything about East Texas, it's a lot different than other parts of Texas because there's so many sections of Texas that's just different. But East Texas is wooded, it's got pines. It's just, if you want forest and you want to live in Texas and you want to move to East Texas, this is it, right here. Also, my GoPro pop mount thing broke, and I don't know where to put this anymore. It's broken. Can't set it up anywhere. That's you! Thinking of you. Woo! Story, or what I remember what Grandpa did with his truck was he'd take a part of a railroad track that's about the width of his driveway, and he'd hook chains to it to his truck, and he would grade and level out his driveway. I asked him what this railroad track was for, and he's like, I put it on my truck to level out my driveway. I remember asking him that one time. So that's one thing he did with his truck, along with scrapping. You need a truck for utility. Oh, look at this stuff. I like that. Put it in the bed of the truck. All right, stop at Buc-ee's. It's just right on the right off 21 in Madisonville. Let me explain to you a little bit of etiquette about these pumps at Buc-ee's you need to start doing. Don't park at a pump and go inside. Everybody just wants to stop and get fuel. There's lines and people are waiting to fuel up, okay? I let someone who's waiting behind me notice that the pump in front of me was open. I was like, hey, go around, it's open. And then they just parked it and went inside. They didn't even start pumping, they just parked there. That's retarded. I think they're from North Carolina. So if you're at any pump and it's busy, go pump and then go get a parking spot so that everybody can get going and get things done and people can fuel up quicker. Just do that. All right. Yeah, that's all. That's all good. Well, it looks like we made it 600 plus miles. If you made it this far, hey, thank you for watching. Do the subscribe thing. I need to build this up. I think I got something going here. Be planning on me to do some more stuff on this 96 F-150. Grandpa's truck. Yeah. It was a great experience to sit where he used to sit. So, all right. See you later. I got everything. Let's swap out the bumper. Should I park right here? I'm worried about that tree. We'll see.